Hi everyone, my name is Hayden Smith. I'm one of the sales engineers at Well Health. Today I will be walking through how to reach patients proactively regarding COVID-19 using Well. These recommendations are based both on the best practices we've identified in addition to how Well clients are managing communication with patients. On the left side of the screen here is a mirror image of the patient's phone, and on the right is the Well application. This is what staff see when interacting with patients. For example, suppose this patient has an upcoming appointment. An automated message can be sent to the patient 24 hours prior, asking if they're experiencing any symptoms associated with COVID-19. And both the timing and content of these automated messages are all configurable through the Well application. If the patient is experiencing symptoms and replies, for example, "Yes, thanks, I feel like I have a fever," Well's keyword actions functionality can scrape these messages and trigger responses if certain words or key phrases are detected, and this is to identify at-risk patients. In this instance, an automated response is sent to the patient telling them that the clinical triage team has been alerted. Some clients are also using these responses to direct patients to external resources, for example, a landing page on their website that outlines their operational changes in response to COVID-19. And this is one way that Well can be utilized to identify at-risk patients, escalate to the appropriate staff internally, and direct the patient either to an in-office visit or away toward a virtual visit. But so far, we've been dealing with one-on-one communication. But what happens if we need to reach multiple patients at one time? We've been working so far in what we call the conversation view, but for this instance, we're going to move into the schedule view. The schedule view is a carbon copy of the schedule coming from the PM system, and this view enables you to bulk select patients to send what we call a broadcast message to patients on an as-needed basis. We can either build out a custom message on the fly for text, call, or email, or we can also use a templated quick response. We can also enable automated translation for all non-native English-speaking patients. And as soon as we have that configured, we can click send, and that will send that messaging to those designated patients in real time. Now, beyond this, Well also supports outreach to your entire health system population. This can be as broad or as specific as any Well client desires. Suppose, for example, you want to reach your entire population, letting them know that as a health system, you are there as a resource in the case that patients have questions or concerns around COVID-19, or you want to send preventative outreach to certain patient populations that might be more vulnerable to infection with COVID-19. And all of the communications for population health outreach, as well as the other communications you've seen here, populate in the same patient channel in Well. So this is a durable record of patient communication for staff and also for patients who see it all in a single text thread. I'm hoping this is a good start in showing how Well Health expedites communication in these times of crisis. To learn more, visit wellapp.com/COVID-19.